to you again from Lukayam Bulls TV, and today we are going to talk about the A.B.K.C controversy and the direction of the A.B.K.C. Now you're gonna have to excuse me because I'm going to be killing a lot of mosquitoes today. Okay, so I want to make this video to help out new breeders, to help them find some direction, and to get the A.B.K.C to also give us some level of accountability on their part. With the direction in which things have been going with the A.B.K.C, with dogs like Grim and Rocco that have more bone and bullier features and bulldog features, as compared to dogs of the past like Bistro and Samurai Paco. It seems like they're going more in one direction and almost forgetting where they started. So what does a new American bully breeder, or an American bully enthusiast do? How do they plan their program? How do they plan their breedings? Because there's no consistent look. And I understand a lot of people say that the breed has to evolve, but which other major breed evolves? When you talk about the Rottweiler has looked the same for years. The Doberman Pinscher, the German Shepherd, they have not changed their looks. It has been the same thing for years. So why is there 100 different looks for the American bully? There are 4 classes: the Pocket, the Standard, the Classic, and the XL. It's supposed to be the same standards for all classes. They're just supposed to be different in height. And we know that the XLs are given some leeway when it comes to conformation. You have a dog like Bistro over here, who is the most winningest bully of all time in American bully history. And then you have a dog over here like Grim that is also considered a grand champion, and they look nothing alike. They don't even look like the same dog. Bistro, who obviously is in the record books in the A.B.K.C for everything that he's accomplished in the show ring, based on his winnings, tells us that this is what the American bully should look like. But then when you show a dog like Grim, who clearly has bulldog features, sagging cheeks, also some allergies by the way, much bigger head, much bigger bone, and I understand people like those features, the bigger heads and the bigger bones, but where do we draw the line for the American bully? There has to be a cutoff point, and right now with the A.B.K.C, there's no direction. When you look at all the dogs that have won the A.B.K.C Nationals in the past, you look at them. I'm going to pull up pictures of them for you to see. 2010, Hall of Fame's Denzel. 2011, I don't think there was Nationals, but Boston George, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if there was Nationals or not. 2012, Master Shifu. 2013, Rockstar. 2014, Sweet and Low. 2015, Aston Martin. 2016, Axel. 2017, The Bus. 2018, The Bear. And then 2019, if I remember, there also wasn't a Nationals, I think because of Corona, but you had the show, I believe, that was in Jacksonville, that was won by Warriors of God Samson, who is way over the line, according to my taste and what I think. His head is just, I think he's way too big, way too extreme in terms of his build. That goes into the bulldog side of things. But when you have these differing looks, how are you supposed to tell what direction your program should go in? Like I said earlier, you know, and a lot of people don't know where to go and what to do. So I would like for the A.B.K.C to go back to its roots. I mean, I'm not, you know, trying to be selfish here, but back to what the breed was before it started changing some of the standards for, you know, dogs like Mr. Bean and what's his name? Like I said, Grim, Magoo, Dax, those dogs that don't really hold true to the breed standard. You know, we need this. The American Bully breed needs this from the A.B.K.C, because the A.B.K.C, whether you have the T.B.K.C, the BBCR, the R.K.C, the WBA, the biggest platform is still going to be the A.B.K.C, and I think things aren't going to get better unless we put their foot to the fire to get them to be a registry of integrity. You know, I was really disappointed by the A.B.K.C when they came here to the Bahamas for the first show, you know, in Freeport, Grand Bahama, back in 2013, I think it was, or 2014. And I had watched it. I had watched a video about Dave Wilson with Zeb Pitts, and in the interview he talked about dogs being that were considered a part of the brood stock, and that no one would be added to that brood stock. So when they came here, and we have local dogs here that don't have pedigrees, they registered dogs for people that had parents that were never registered, grandparents that were never registered. I've seen this, people with pedigrees that are only filled out halfway, and you pay money. Why would I pay $15, or why would the A.B.K.C even encourage people to register a dog that they know is not a part of the brood stock? That to me, I didn't understand that. It seemed like it was just a money-making scheme. I mean, you know, it wasn't a lot of people at the show, but, you know, just to take a couple of dollars back, to me didn't make sense. They didn't explain to us, you know, breed standards, what the breed should be like, the direction the breed was going in, and I was disappointed in that at that time, especially after watching. And I don't want anyone to get it confused. You know, I'm not bashing these dogs. These dogs didn't ask to be here. I'm sure they're all wonderful pets. But when we're talking about standards of a breed and going forward with a consistent look and being taken seriously by registries like the A.K.C, this is something that we have to do for the betterment of the breed. And we are still, the American Bully is still a young breed. You know, but we really need to tighten up a lot of the things that are happening with the looks and the standards of the dogs. So young breeders, new breeders, make sure you study the breed standards. Everything that glitters is not gold. All of the hype dogs, you know, Rocco, Grim, Samson, Dax, just dogs that carry those features. Everything that glitters is not gold. I promise you that. Okay, so stay tuned next time. That's just my take on what is going on, and I feel like that's the A.B.K.C is at a crossroads, and you know, we have to put their foot to the fire. We have to hold them accountable for the direction that they're going in. So stay tuned. I'll see you next time.